Welcome to Hitman Boxing. We don't gotta say uncut. We don't gotta say none of that. All right. I'll probably gonna throw this up on the uncut channel, and you know what? I really don't even care about the AdSense at the moment, but this video got to be heard. A lot of people got to hear this, and I'm gonna try to keep it as PG as possible for as long as I can. Okay. First and foremost, I want to apologize to Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. I want to apologize to this African American brother because I'm an African American brother, right? And since I'm an African American brother, I gotta support my African American brothers, right? Right? That's how it works. Okay? So Deontay Wilder, I apologize for the videos I've made about you in the past, in the present. They've been pretty, what's the word I want to use here? They've been pretty destructive. They've been unmerciful. They've been unwarranted, right? To the untrained eye, maybe. So I apologize about all of the terrible things I've said about you on my YouTube channel. I apologize for whatever video made you block me on social media. I apologize for exposing this clown. I've exposed Deontay Wilder on multiple occasions. And you know what? This ain't really an apology video because I don't give a fuck about that shit. Deontay Wilder been fooling you motherfuckers since day one. He been fighting bums his entire fucking career. Don't get fooled by him fighting Bermain Stavern. That was his first top 10 opponent. The guy just happened to have a belt. And he won the fucking belt when the shit was vacant, right? He really should have knocked him out in the first fight, but he couldn't. So what does that really tell you about your bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder? Albeit he did knock him out in the second fight very emphatically, right? Made that motherfucker do the, he was knocked that motherfucker out, right? Yeah. Now, Deontay Wilder has been a fraud ever since he's been in the media. He portrays himself as this righteous man. He's not righteous. He beating the shit out of hookers, man. What you mean you righteous? You selling drugs, man, in Alabama? Is that how you do it for the kids, Deontay? Is that what's really going on? Well, you're going to have to block the fuck out this account, too, because we really about to go in on this nigga right here. Now, listen. Out of 40 fights, you got 2 top 10 opponents on your record. Now, the second guy, Luis Ortiz, apparently, he had been juicing before the first fight. You canceled the first fight. Then you signed on to fight him again, right? And he was giving you that work. Let's not act like the referee ain't saved your life because you was about to get stopped, bro. You almost took a knee, bro. Almost went down, bro. What happened, bro? Ain't Luis Ortiz like 47 years old? And you having trouble with him? A guy who ain't never won a world championship? This is the baddest man on the planet? This is the #1 heavyweight in the division? A guy who's only got 1 belt, never unified with anybody else in his division, got nothing but bums on his record, fighting nothing but leftovers. But you might think that he tried to fight Vladimir Klitschko, right? Old Vlad, right? No. Shortly after he won his WBC championship, Sherry fucking Finkel said he wasn't fucking ready to fight Vladimir Klitschko. So there was never any fucking plans for him to unify with him. But what about Charles Martin, right? They fall on the same card, right? Charles Martin won his championship, bro. Why they ain't try to make that fight? That would have been an easy fight to make. Both of these dudes, advised by Al Heyman, right? Where was the urgency? How come that fight wasn't made? I can tell you why the fight wasn't made. Because Al Heyman advised your boy, Charles Martin, I walk this earth like a god. Charles motherfucking Martin to go over to the UK and get his fucking money. That's what the fuck he advised him to do. So maybe you should be blaming Al Heyman for that shit. I'm just saying. Y'all swear up and down that Deontay Wilder is this god fighter in the heavyweight division. They call him windmill for a fucking reason. Zero fucking technique. We know Deontay Wilder knocks motherfuckers out. We see that. I appreciate that shit. I love watching Deontay Wilder fights. I'm not the average person online who hates on Deontay Wilder. The only thing I'm pointing out is fucking facts. Facts about his record. Facts about the fact that he's only fought 2 top 10 fucking opponents in his life. While he got AJ over there doing all the work. But don't assume that I'm an AJ fan. Because I'm not no fucking fan of Anthony Joshua. I ride for the US all day, but come on, motherfucker. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this shit don't add up. They be like, Hitman, you support Errol Spence, you support Jermell and Jamal Charlo. Why do you support all these fighters, but you don't support Deontay Wilder? Because Deontay Wilder's a fucking fraud. What has he done in the division, man? What has he done? Where was his sense of urgency before? Where was his sense of urgency when he won the green belt the first time? And I know y'all about to strip the assins, but I don't give a fuck. I owe it to the people who fuck with my channel to be on some real hot shit right now. Most of these guys talk about Deontay Wilder. Where the fuck was y'all at 2 years ago? You motherfuckers wasn't saying shit about Deontay Wilder. That motherfucker wasn't even on your radar. You must have just started during the Stavern fight. But nah, we knew about Deontay Wilder, man. You know, truth be told, man, when he fought Stavern, I was excited, man. I was happy to see him win a world title. I was happy to see him bring that belt back to America. But it's what he did after that upset me. He did absolutely fucking nothing after that. He fought nothing but bums. Had the opportunity to fight Alexander Povetkin. The whole argument with the PEDs, there's no argument there anymore because he already fought Luis Ortiz, a guy who tested positive twice for banned substances. Once prior, and then another time more last year. So what are you talking about? You could have fought Alexander Povetkin, and you lost that lawsuit, so you lost that fucking money. Like, you should have just went over there. What do you say? What does Deontay Wilder say? He has no problem traveling, right? He has no problem traveling because he knows he's going to take the decision out of the judge's hands because he's going to knock his fucking opponent out. So you should have went over to Russia and knocked Alexander Povetkin the fuck out. Because I felt like you would have been able to do that shit anyway. But now we're in the position where Deontay Wilder feels like there's a sense of urgency and he has to fight Anthony Joshua. While Anthony Joshua has been putting in all the leg room for your bitch ass, right? He's been putting in all the leg work. He's been unifying the belts. He's been filling up the stadiums. He's been making the money. But somehow Deontay Wilder, whose highest payday is $2.5 million, feels like he's the A side of the equation. Uncle Allen gave him $50 million to offer to Anthony Joshua. And you know, you might hear me talking shit about Deontay Wilder right now, but when it comes to the $50 million, I don't know why the fuck this dude won't just take the money. Take that fucking money. Take the money. $50 million. You already on camera saying you're going to take the $50 million. But now you don't want to take it? You know, honestly, both of these motherfuckers is full of shit. Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't ever want to hear that both these motherfuckers is full of shit. Because y'all fanboys so hard for these motherfuckers. That's the truth. Nobody want to hear the truth. Deontay Wilder been fighting bums his entire career. Anthony Joshua been set up for success since day one. There's differences. We see the fucking differences. There ain't going to be no fight without Eddie Hearn, so what y'all talking about? Anthony Joshua he came over to the United States to negotiate this. No, this motherfucker doing a world tour, son. Something Deontay Wilder can't do. Because he's not popping. I live in a city. I live in a real city. We in the Midwest. Shout out to LM. LM, that's my dude. Shout out to him. Because he know what I'm talking about. Right off Michigan. Right off Michigan, that motherfucking Under Armour store. Who you see in that motherfucking window? Who you see over the fucking strip? You see Anthony Joshua. Go to the motherfucking barbershop, motherfuckers don't know who this nigga is. Like, come on, man. Like, keep it real. The fight's gonna happen, man. And honestly, and to be honest with you, people who make videos don't give a fuck who wins the fight. And let me tell you why nobody gives a fuck who wins the fight. Because The traffic is gonna be on the YouTube page anyway, and motherfuckers are gonna cash out anyway. So it really don't matter who win the fight at all. Whether you an AJ fan or a Wilder fan. Everybody's fucking videos are monetized, right? So if Deontay Wilder win the fight, all the Deontay Wilder fans gonna come to my page and talk shit, right? But you know what's gonna happen, right? That paper gonna go up. If Anthony Joshua win the fight, his fans gonna go over to them LDBC channels and they gonna drive up the fucking revenue at LDBC channels. So everybody's gonna get fucking paid. So it don't matter. Y'all the ones who getting tricked by this shit. I bring you motherfuckers entertaining videos since day motherfucking one. Since day motherfucking one. It don't matter who the fuck I pick. I like what the fuck I want to like. If I want to put my money on motherfucking Lomachenko, that's the fuck I'm going to do. Terrence Crawford, Charlo Brothers, I give a fuck. I like motherfuckers who talk shit. That's who the fuck I like. Whole ass motherfuckers, man. I shouldn't even have this to make this motherfucking video. But Hitman Boxing, we had to go back to the fucking roots to expose Deontay Wilder. And the LDBC just doing this shit to make money anyway. That's why the fuck they talk about this nigga all fucking day. Shit. I made a nice little penny talking about this motherfucker too. But it shit get boring, man. The motherfuckers ain't even signed on the fight. Every little thing. Oh shit. You see a fucking an article in the news. Oh, Anthony Joshua stepped on a nail, blaming Deontay Wilder. LDBC be all over that shit. Oh shit, oh, he racist. He blaming Deontay Wilder. That nail was black as fuck. Yeah. Hitman Boxing, man. It's all love and respect, man. At the end of the day, I respect all these fighters, man. I like Deontay Wilder. I think he's a very entertaining fighter, man. But it's just, you can't deny the facts, man. That's the whole problem. The problem is these motherfuckers are denying facts. Like, his resume is not that great. Even when you compare it to Anthony Joshua's, his record is not better than Anthony Joshua's. This has nothing to do with who would win the fight. We're not talking about that. We're just comparing and contrasting resumes. That's all we did, you know? And people can't take that shit. People unsubscribe, talk shit. Just know in the grand scheme of things, it really means nothing. So, you know, I got a number of people who fuck with me since day one, you know? Like I said, I'm your favorite boxing channel's favorite boxing channel. I keep it real. At the end of the day, I keep my shit real. I keep my shit raw and authentic. Never lie to you motherfuckers, man. I keep my shit real. You know, I don't say shit because it's popular. I say shit because it's what I feel. You know, I say shit because it's what I'm feeling at the moment. Because that's what I'm fucking with at the moment. That's what I'm vibing with. That's what I'm liking right now. And I just let y'all know my opinion, man. That's all it really is. So if you can't handle that shit, you can fucking unsubscribe. Excuse me, I sound like Deontay Wilder because I can't fucking talk right now because I've been drinking. Obviously, it's for an occasion though. So again, I'm gonna repeat this shit for you. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, you can hit unfucking subscribe today. Because I don't need your fucking sub. Hitman Boxing. We out.